Hello, and welcome back to another video. Obviously, I'm outside and I decided to film this while I'm going on my evening walk. This is something that I've been trying to do daily, just for about 20-30 minutes. Ideally, I'd like to do this for about an hour. And I have this park right by my house. It's this beautiful green belt. You can kind of see a little bit of it behind me, but it's gorgeous. And so I've thought that since the weather is still nice here in San Diego, that I would take advantage of it and do some daily walks after work or just whenever I have the chance to. So today's topic is going to be surrounding anxiety and how to handle when life gets really stressful or changes. And it doesn't even have to be big changes or major stress. Like, there are some chapters in our life that are more stressful than others, but I guess how to manage anxiety and stress in general. And this is something that my mom and I were actually talking about today, about these unexpected things that kind of come up, and it's frustrating, and also things that, you know, we don't necessarily have control over. Sorry about that. I had a notification on my phone, but things that aren't necessarily in our control, or, you know, it's dealing with other people, which I think that can be also even more frustrating when it's not just you in this situation, but other people involved. So yeah, I also just wanted to be honest about some things that I've been feeling during this big change in my life. I've moved different apartments within the past few months. I've gotten a new job. I'm adjusting to this new schedule that also includes starting school at the end of this month, so that's really crazy. So a lot of different big changes that are going on right now, and I know I'm not necessarily alone in that. And so wanted to pop in here and give some advice on how to manage stress and anxiety, because I'm definitely no stranger to that, and everyone deals with it in their own ways. But something that helps me with my anxiety, and something that I've been actively trying to do more of, is getting outside, just getting fresh air and staying present in the moment. I feel like anything that brings you into the present moment, so like certain activities like, I don't know, like doing yoga or going for a walk and really taking in your environment and the different sensory things that are going on, like trying to engage all of your five senses, from your taste to your touch to smell to the visual aspect of things, I feel like really brings me in to the moment. So that's my first tip, is to get outside, get out of your own headspace, because a lot of the times when we wallow inside, or inside our heads literally, it can be a lot, and it can really get to us if we don't check ourselves with it. The second tip that I have is to call a loved one. Call someone that you trust. This can be a friend, it can be a family member, it can be really anyone in your circle that you trust and that you know is going to listen to you and have your back. Sometimes you don't need someone to talk to necessarily, but you just need someone who is going to listen to whatever you're going through in your life. So the tips that I have so far are getting outside and talking to a loved one / family or a friend, so anyone close in your circle. My last tip that I have for you is to have some time for yourself. You know, life is really busy, and we, or most of us, for the most part, are working people. Some of us work full-time jobs, and it can be really hard to find time for ourselves that doesn't involve like meeting someone else's needs. And by that I mean, when you work for a company, you are, you know, working under a boss. So I feel like finding time for you to de-stress, whether that's doing your favorite hobby or cooking, if that's really something that you love, yeah, just finding joy in the things that bring you joy and doing more of that. So those are my 3 little tips. I wanted to share that and pop in here because I have been feeling a lot of anxiety lately in this time of my life. And it's not the first time. I've definitely been through this before, so I know that I'm gonna get through it, but it is really hard sometimes when I'm dealing with that anxiety, and I know anyone who has suffered from it knows that feeling of like in your chest, it feels really tight, and it's just very unsettling. And those are the things that I've been doing lately to help with my anxiety and to cope with it. And I wanted to share that with you guys and bring you along my little evening walk. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.